Did you know that Japanese elders experience nearly half the stroke risk of their American counterparts? At first glance, it might seem like luck of the genes, but the reality is far more fascinating. The difference isn't just biological, it's cultural, dietary, and lifestyle-driven. In regions like Okinawa, Japan, elders frequently live into their 90s and even past 100, maintaining remarkable mobility, independence, and cognitive function. The Okinawa Centenarian Study, one of the largest studies on longevity in the world, shows that these individuals are about 80% less likely to develop heart disease, and a quarter less likely to suffer from cancers such as breast or prostate cancer, compared to Western populations. What's even more striking is that they spend around 97% of their lives free from disability, walking independently, cooking, gardening, and engaging socially. But what exactly drives this extraordinary health and resilience against strokes, which are often debilitating and life-altering? The answer begins at the dinner table. Japanese elders follow diets that are balanced, plant-forward, and mindful in portion. Traditional Japanese meals emphasize fresh, seasonal vegetables, legumes, tofu, seaweed, and fish, particularly oily fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These nutrients are known to reduce inflammation, improve arterial health, and lower the risk of blood clots, all crucial factors in stroke prevention. The Okinawan diet, in particular, leans heavily on sweet potatoes as a carbohydrate source rather than white rice or bread, which keeps blood sugar levels stable and lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes, another major stroke risk factor. Small amounts of soy products, miso, and green tea provide antioxidants and phytonutrients that fight oxidative stress, which is often linked to cardiovascular problems and cognitive decline. A 2017 study published by Kyoto University highlights that regular consumption of these foods correlates with lower cholesterol, healthier blood pressure, and better vascular flexibility in older adults. In other words, what Japanese elders eat is not just nourishment, it's preventive medicine served on a plate. Diet, however, is only part of the story. Movement in Japanese culture is deeply integrated into daily life, not confined to gyms or scheduled exercise sessions. Elders regularly walk to shops, gardens, or local community centers. Gardening is a common pastime that combines light physical activity with stress reduction, exposure to sunlight, and a sense of purpose. Another fascinating tradition is Radio Taiso, a series of calisthenic exercises broadcast every morning on national radio, which many elders follow at home or in public spaces. This simple practice keeps joints flexible, strengthens muscles, and stimulates circulation. The Hisayama Study, a longitudinal research project tracking stroke and dementia risk in a Japanese town, found that individuals who engaged in regular moderate activity had a significantly lower incidence of ischemic strokes compared to sedentary adults. Remarkably, these benefits were evident even in participants who began exercising later in life, proving that it's never too late to adopt healthier habits. Equally critical is the social dimension of Japanese life. Elders often reside in multi-generational households or within tightly knit communities. This connection provides more than emotional warmth. It actively protects the brain and cardiovascular system. Loneliness and social isolation have been linked to higher levels of stress hormones like cortisol, which over time can damage blood vessels and increase the risk of hypertension and stroke. In contrast, strong social bonds improve mental health, cognitive resilience, and even immune function. A 2010 study published in the journal Circulation reported that older adults with strong social networks had a significantly reduced risk of cardiovascular events, including stroke. In Japan, elders are often seen volunteering, teaching younger generations, and participating in community events, which sustains their purpose, keeps their minds sharp, and reduces feelings of depression or anxiety, both contributors to cardiovascular risk. Before we continue, take a moment to pause. Drop your city name, your age, and your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Your input helps us understand how people around the world are approaching healthy aging. Now, let's contrast this with the American experience, which unfortunately tells a very different story. In the United States, stroke remains a leading cause of death and disability among older adults. Many American elders face higher risks due to lifestyle patterns that have become normalized over decades. Diet is one of the major differences. Processed foods, refined sugars, large portions of red and processed meats, and sugary drinks are staple elements of the American diet. While occasional indulgence is harmless, chronic consumption leads to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and hypertension, all major contributors to stroke risk. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, nearly 75% of American adults are overweight or obese, and over 45% have high blood pressure, a silent but potent risk factor for stroke. Physical activity is another critical difference. Many American elders live sedentary lives, confined to chairs, cars, or recliners, with minimal daily movement. The rise of remote work, television, and screen time has exacerbated this trend, making it increasingly challenging to maintain cardiovascular fitness. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association suggests that even moderate reductions in daily activity, like taking fewer steps per day, can significantly increase stroke risk over time. Social isolation compounds the problem. Many American elders live alone, particularly after the passing of spouses or when children move away. Loneliness is not just emotionally taxing, it has physiological effects, increasing blood pressure, stress, and inflammatory markers in the body. A Harvard study found that socially isolated individuals were 29% more likely to develop heart disease, stroke, or dementia compared to those with active social lives. So, what can we learn from the Japanese example? The good news is that adopting even small elements of their lifestyle can make a huge difference. One practical step you can start today is to reimagine your meals. Begin by incorporating more vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and lean fish into your diet. Replace a portion of your refined carbohydrates with sweet potatoes, beans, or whole grains, and include green leafy vegetables in at least one meal per day. Introduce a cup of green tea or miso soup to add antioxidants and flavor without excess calories. Physical activity doesn't have to be overwhelming. Take a 20-30 minute walk daily. Practice simple stretching or bodyweight exercises at home, or consider joining a local community exercise class. Even gardening or light housework counts. What matters most is consistency. Social engagement is equally essential. Make it a point to connect with friends, family, or neighbors regularly. Volunteer your time, join community groups, or participate in classes or clubs that interest you. These small yet deliberate actions help maintain purpose, reduce stress, and promote cognitive health. It's also important to monitor and manage cardiovascular risk factors actively. Regular checkups, blood pressure monitoring, and blood sugar screenings are invaluable. Combining preventive healthcare with lifestyle adjustments, diet, exercise, and social engagement creates a powerful trifecta for reducing stroke risk and enhancing longevity. The lesson from Japanese elders is clear. Longevity and brain-heart health are not accidents of fate. They are cultivated through daily choices, consistent habits, and a mindset that values balance, movement, and community. These elders show that it's not just about living longer, it's about living well, with mobility, mental clarity, and emotional resilience intact. Adopting even a fraction of these habits can significantly impact your health trajectory, no matter your age. Imagine a future where you move through your 70s, 80s, and even 90s with vitality, independence, and joy. Imagine meals that nourish your body, daily movement that invigorates you, and social connections that sustain your spirit. This isn't just a dream. It's achievable when you start making intentional choices today. Small steps compound into remarkable results over time. So take a moment to reflect. What's one small habit from Japanese elders you can start implementing this week? Maybe it's a plant-forward meal, a 20-minute walk in the morning, or calling a friend or neighbor to stay socially connected. These actions, repeated consistently, can drastically reduce your stroke risk and enhance your quality of life. Remember, it's never too late to begin. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more evidence-based insights into healthy aging. Share this video with a friend or family member who could benefit from these lessons. Together, we can take inspiration from the world's longest-living elders and create our own path toward longevity, resilience, and well-being. For further reading on stroke prevention and healthy aging, the Harvard Health Blog, CDC resources, and research from Kyoto University offer excellent guidance and tips.